name?
Peanut.
Peanut. How long have you been here at Toki Middle School?
I don't have a calendar.
What are they doing to you here?
Strange things in the middle of the night.
Like what strange things?
I never remember.
Is a scary man with a white beard doing anything to you?
Yes!
Like what? What do they do to you?
Needles.
Ah!
What are those brown things that's on his hand right there?
Well, what do you think they are?
Could you have waited?
I'm sorry, that's just a little problem of mine.
You're not potty trained now. That's right. Don't put this on the air. Okay, stop. This could be pretty good.
Hi, we're here with Mr. K, and we're going to interview him about his humiliating defeat that he suffered at the State Street Brat House last Friday afternoon. He ended up giving up to a Bucky Burger after only 15 minutes. How do you feel about this, Mr. K?
Very sad. Very defeated. There was only one other time this year I felt that defeated, and that was the time the Vikings lost to Green Bay.
So, what happened exactly?
Well, first of all, the people who own the Brat House, State Street Brat House, is an ex-student of mine. And so when we brought the whole 7th grade over there, they offered me the Bucky Burger Challenge, which was to eat this huge double hamburger, fries, and a large soda in a half an hour. And before we started, I made all the great connotations to Minnesota and all the great statements about how a Minnesotan and a Gopher never succumb to a Bucky Burger. And I have to say, when they brought it out and it was this big around and this thick and the fries were that big, I knew I was in for a challenge. And I got through about half of it in about 15-20 minutes, but then all of a sudden certain parts of my anatomy said, I think you've had enough. And at that point, my mind said, yes, it is time to succumb to a Bucky Burger.
Do you remember the speech that you gave to all of us at the State Street Brat House?
The one before or the one after?
The one after, when you were giving up your defeat.
Oh yes. Well, I renounced the Viking, or I said because I have been defeated, Minnesota will be defeated by the Badgers in the tournament up in the Twin Cities this weekend.
Unfortunately, as we all probably know, that did not happen, and Minnesota did beat the Badgers.
If I'm not mistaken, Minnesota won the whole tournament, didn't they?
I didn't follow it after the Badgers were out.
I think they did. I think they won the whole thing. But, you know, we Minnesotans, some of us may have a defeat here and there, but mostly we all win all the time, especially against Badgers.
Oh, so you're saying the Badgers are still bad, even after your speech where you were praising the Badger team?
Well, I praise the Bucky Burger. The Bucky Burger is much bigger and much tougher to eat than the Gopher Burger. And because the Gopher Burger has certain things that a Bucky Burger doesn't have, it would be tough. It was tough to eat.
How big is the Gopher Burger?
Well, it isn't so much how big it is, but what's on it. Now, a badger kind of lives in the soil a little bit, but basically above soil. It hunts above soil, where gophers hunt under the soil. So the contents of a Gopher Burger is a little more soylent than a Bucky Burger.
Would you try the challenge again if you had a chance?
I don't know. That was I was hurting pretty bad there. I didn't walk into the theater. I bounced into the theater afterwards. So I don't know if I'd do that.
How do you think your wife felt about you giving up?
Well, she didn't know if we'd both fit in the same car.
Did you have anything else to eat all day after that?
No, I was quite full all day.
Okay, well that concludes our interview with Mr. K about his humiliating